ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The International Tennis Federation's Junior Junkanoo Bowl underway at the National Tennis Center. Kaylee Kanuka representing the Bahamas on the opening day in the first round, and she fell in straight sets to American Ella Subramanian.
It didn't go as well as I planned. Couldn't angle my shots as well. I wasn't moving too well. First set, I lost 6-1. I managed to get a game by angling deep, heavy balls. Wasn't able to keep consistent enough, though. Second set sort of went downhill from there. Good experience. I'm going into this draw at a young age, so I have at least 4 more years of this to go, so I can improve every year.
Also taking to the court for the 2-4-2 at the Junkanoo Bowl will be Sydney Clark and Denali Nordich.
I'm really looking forward this year, especially to take the title like I did last year, so I'm very excited to get on the court.
I'm looking out to come out with the best of my ability, play my best of tennis, and hopefully I come out with the win.
I'm just going to be very patient. I'm going to take each match every step at a time, not going to rush anything, and just make sure I prepare for my matches and just go there and give it my all.
Tangia Codrington from Barbados is one of the international players in the draw.
I'm very excited to be here. Sydney wanted me to be here since last year, so I'm so excited to actually get to be here. I just played and I lost 11-4, and I'm really, really sad because if I won, we were going to play Sydney in the second round, but the girl was really good, so it's not much I could have done,
Now, following her loss in singles, Codrington now turning her attention to doubles, where she will team with Sydney Clark.
She's going to be on my case 24/7 because it's not our first time playing. We've played like 4 tournaments together and all 4 have made finals, so let's hope to bring that home on home turf.
Still talking tennis, Justin Roberts and Jody Meigenly from Antigua making it all the way to the doubles final in CANCUN, Mexico on Saturday. They took on Axel Geller of Argentina and Nicolas Mejia from Colombia, losing in 3 sets, 6-7, 6-1, and 10-5. Justin playing in CANCUN again this week in both singles and doubles. He will also represent the Bahamas at the Pan Am Games later on this month in Peru with Baker Newman. Kevin Major Jr. also on the Mexico swing in Cancun. He advanced out of the qualifying rounds in singles last week and won a match in the main draw before falling in the second round. KJ also playing doubles with American Mawida Mabithi, but they failed to get out of the first round. KJ in Cancun this week as well, and will need to qualify once again for the main draw in singles. The Bahamas Baseball Association's Junior Nationals, all history now. Forget home field advantage. It was all Freedom Forum. They took all 3 divisions yesterday at JBLN's Field of Dreams. In the 8 and unders, the Farmers getting by JBLN 5-3. The 10 and unders had the easiest time shutting out JBLN 12-0. As for the 14 unders, the championship trophy there also heading to Yamacraw. Freedom Forum taking down JBLN 5-2. Grand Bahama won bronze in the 8 and unders and 12 and unders. Actually, the 14 and unders, Legacy won the 12 and under bronze. In all, Freedom Forum won 5 of the 7 divisions contested during the month-long nationals that also made stops in Eleuthera and Grand Bahama. Team Bahamas racking up the medals at the CANCUN Swimming Championships in last night's session. Marvin Johnson striking gold in the 11-12 boys 50-meter freestyle in 28.10. He also finished second in the 200 free in 207.08. Devontae Carey winning gold as well, stopping the clock in 58.81 in the 15-70 boys 100 backstroke. He added silver in the 50 fly, 25.47. Lamar Taylor bronze in that same event, 25.78. Nigel Forbes second in the 13-14 boys 50 fly in 26.53. Ariel Weiss third in the 18 over 50 fly, 29.2. And Kiana Moss a bronze in 13-14 100 back in 109.52. The Bahamas Flag Football League playoffs kicking off, that is, yesterday at the QE Sports Center. On the ladies' side, it was a defensive battle as both offenses struggled, but the Playground Bahamas Marlins found a way to pull it out and move into the Final Four with a 2-0 win over the Sports Center Bahamas Rugby Ruggers.
Actually, we've been struggling offensively all year, but the one part of the team that has been playing lights out has been the defense. I told them today, in a playoff type situation, if you all don't score, the worst thing happen is 0-0. We fight it out in overtime. you give us a chance to win. They played hard all game. Special teams came up with a great punt. Forced their center with some pressure, safety. That was the 2 points in the game.
A lot more offense on the men's side between the Coca-Cola Hitmen and the Island Games Spartans. In the end, it would be the Hitmen moving on to the semifinals.
You know, I feel like I have the hardest working team in the league, and whenever we come to play ball, there's no team in the league that can beat us, so we're on to the next. You know, our QB is pretty mobile, so once we get him out in space, it's pretty hard to stop him because you got to make a decision if you want him or up the field. So with that, once we move the pocket well, and he makes smart decisions on the roll, I mean, you know, that help us to execute well.
Jamal Wilson winning the men's high jump at the Jim Bush track and field meeting in Long Beach, California on Saturday. He would clear 7 feet 2.5 inches. Also on Saturday, Jonquel Jones and the Connecticut Sun back on the WNBA hardwood looking to snap a 2-game skid. They took on a Washington Mystics team they'd already beaten twice this season, but this one a totally different ball game. The Mystics pick up their most lopsided win in franchise history, beating the Sun 102-59. Jonquel, the only Sun player in double figures with 15 points after failing to win on their 3-game road trip. The Sun returning home on Saturday, trying to bounce back against the Minnesota Lynx. The Bahamas are the team of the Caribbean Amateur Golf Championships in the Dominican Republic. On the men's side, Peter McIntosh, Paul Savusis, Richard Gibson Jr., Oren Butler, Nadario Ferguson, and Sebastian Iberi. On the ladies' side, we'll have Haley Turnquest, Ashley Michelle, Sophie Anand, and Jenna Bales. Last year in the Cayman Islands, our ladies finishing 4th in the race for the George Teal Trophy. The men with 6 in the standings for the Herman Cup. And that will do it for sports. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.